जमुना तेरा वनचारी जमुना तेरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्य माता भयचरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की ISKCON beauty founder Acharya divine grace le Prabhupada ki jai Vishnupada Paramhansa Parivarjak Aष्टोत्तर शतशिष्य Srimad Bhakti सिद्धांत सरस्वती गीता विशाखा जी की श्री जानकी जानकी वल्लभ लक्ष्मण हनुमान की श्री निताई गौर सुंदर की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories all glories to Guru and Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Sa Padantikam Vandeham Shri Gura Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavansya Shri Rupang Sagrajatang Sahagana Raghunathan Tang Tang Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitansya Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanang Papanebho Vaishnavebho Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Naya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaudatishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं, देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया, भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टिकी। So today we'll be reading from Canto 4, Chapter 8. Chapter is entitled Dhruva Maharaj Lives Home, text number 71. तत्राभिषिक्त प्रयतस् ताम उपस्य विभावरिम्, समाहित पर्यचार ऋष्यादेशन पुरुषम्। तत्राभिषिक्त प्रयतः ताम उपस्य विभावरिम्, समाहित पर्याचर ऋष्यादेशेन पुरुषम्। तत्राभिषिक्त प्रयतः ताम उपस्य विभावरिम्, समाहितेहो पर्याचर ऋष्यादेशेन पुरुषम्। Tatra, thereupon. Abhisikta, after taking a bath. Prayataha, with great attention. Tam, that. Upasya, fasting. Vibhavarim, night. Samahitaha, perfect attention. Paryacharat, worshipped. Rishi, by the great sage Narada. Adeshena, as advised. Purusham, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Elsewhere, Dhruva Maharaj, having arrived at Madhuban, took his bath in the river Jamuna and observe fasting in the night with great care and attention. After that, as advised by the great sage Narada, he engaged himself in worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. The significance of this particular verse is that Dhruva Maharaj acted exactly according to the advice of his spiritual master, the great sage Narada. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also advises that if we want to be successful in our attempt to go back to Godhead, we must very seriously act according to the instruction of the spiritual master. That is the way of perfection. There need be no anxiety over attaining perfection, because if one follows the instruction given by the spiritual master, he is sure to attain perfection. Our only concern should be how to execute the order of the spiritual master. A spiritual master is expert in giving special instructions to each of his disciples. And if the disciple executes the order of the spiritual master, that is the way of his perfection. Mukham karati vachalam pangul langhaite giring jat kripa tamaham mande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. So today is the third day and concluding day of our discussion on Dhruva Maharaj. So yesterday we are discussing how Narad Muni was instructing Dhruva Maharaj to go back, not to Godhead, to go back to his own home, palace. And he can do the austerity later on. And he gave some other advices also. But Dhruva said, I honor your advice. Advice is very wonderful, but this is not for me. Then he expressed his desire that I want a kingdom greater than Brahma. So then Narad Muni started advising him, giving instructions. So there is a series of instructions given. So Narad Muni told Dhruva Maharaj that whatever your mother told to do, very perfectly she has said that, and you should do that. So by this we can understand that the instruction of Mother Suniti were absolute, because Narad Muni was approving that. So it's called Guru Parampara. There is no change. That's why Guru is a transparent via medium. Prabhupada used to say that I am like a postman. So what does the postman do? Nowadays no need a postman. Everything email. But still, the postman delivers the letter. But he does not know, does not open the letter, does not change the letter. He just delivers it as it is. So the secret of success of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, is that he spoke exactly in the same way he heard from his spiritual master. That's why he was very much emphatic on the point as it is. So he wrote Bhagavad Gita as it is. What is the meaning of as it is? The way Arjuna accepted Bhagavad Gita, the way Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, the same mood has to be maintained. That's called disciplic succession. It's called the loyalty in the disciplic succession. So Suniti spoke Then Narad Muni also gave the instruction to Dhruva Maharaj that you should worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he gave the instruction how to do Ashtanga Yoga, but because that was the Satya Yuga. In Satya Yuga, the process of attaining spiritual perfection was Ashtanga Yoga. Anna. Meditation. Why? Because that process was practical in Satya Yuga. Because in Satya Yuga, people used to live for 100,000 years. So by hearing that, people feel, oh, so long. So I was giving a lecture in Australia, so one new man was in my class, and when I was talking, and I was telling that Satya Yuga people used to live for 100,000 years. Satya Yuga, 10,000 years. Dapur Yuga, 1,000 years. Kali Yuga, 100 years. He told, thank God. Then in Kali Yuga, we are supposed to live 100 years. Very good. Because living 100 years is also very difficult. People commit suicide. So Kali Yuga is very difficult. Living is also difficult. Taking birth is also difficult. Even committing suicide is also difficult. I was hearing a story, somebody wanted to commit suicide by hanging from the fan, the rope broke. So he wanted to commit suicide by putting his body on the railway track. And he was waiting, train was so late, he was frustrated and gave up. So in that way, attempting to die is also difficult. So living is difficult, taking birth is difficult, dying is, everything is difficult in Kali Yuga. But Satya Yuga is the Yuga of Dharma. And Kali Yuga is the Yuga of Adharma. So process of attaining perfection in Satya Yuga is meditation. So Narad Muni was educating, instructing Dhruva Maharaj how to do Ashtanga Yoga. And along with that, he gave the process of worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead also. He said that you should make a wonderful deity of the Lord, deity worship, and offer food to the Lord, offer arati to the Lord, and also you should chant mantra. So chanting mantra is very, very important. In every yuga, chanting of Krishna's name is compulsory. So along with the Ashtanga Yoga, Dhruva Maharaj was chanting. The mantra given by Narad Muni was Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That was the mantra given by Narad Muni to Dhruva Maharaj. And Prabhupada, in that verse where this mantra was mentioned, he said that Omkar Pranava mantra, according to tradition, should be chanted by Brahmanas, those who are born in Brahmana family. In Satya Yuga also, that principle was there. But here, Dhruva Maharaj was not born in Brahmana family. Dhruva was born in a Kshatriya family. Then how come?